I also wonder for people, do they feel like they need to know everything to do it, right? So you're going, well, I wouldn't know what to do. And maybe as a church, we need to be willing to offer some training and mentoring along that journey. So, and particularly after a long break, even from doing stuff, like, you know, in this season, there could be people who haven't done anything all year, so they're a bit nervous about stepping back in to serving in September. And so people might actually say no, but not because they can't do it, but because they've lost confidence or don't have confidence in their own abilities. And I do think we have some amazing spiritual parents in our churches who might just say no because they don't feel equipped. So offering training and support can give people the confidence they need. Valuing and supporting our volunteers along the way will keep them around. Leanne, your role is all about training and support. Any ideas for how we can train and support leaders, how local churches can do that?
Yeah, funny you asked, Gillian. We actually, we know this is huge. And actually, we know there are leaders out there who might have been doing things for 15 or 20 years. And actually, they've never had any kind of training or support around actually, how do you lead a small group? How do I approach an initial conversation with someone who's new? How do I have that conversation about that difficult question in the Bible? So actually we are running some training in September called Essentials Training for Youth and Children's Ministry, which is happening on a Monday night in September, starting on the 6th for 3 weeks. And the idea is that this is really practical. So it's not just about coming and sitting or being online, as we probably will be at the moment. It's not just about theory and learning and talking, but actually it's about putting it into practice as well. So the idea is that you actually are doing it at the same time and that we share our experiences with one another and learn as we do. I'd really encourage you to be a part of that. If you're a new leader, if you have been doing things for a little while, but actually would just really value some training, or actually just if you're thinking, I've been doing it for a while, I think I'm fairly confident, but I'd love to build on some skills I have already, or share my experience with others, because I have been doing this for a while. Actually, we would love you to sign up and be a part of that training. We learn together. None of us can say we have it all together or that we've learned everything. There's always something to learn. I'd encourage you to sign up and be a part of that training. And that's only one example. There are so many different training things happening, not just that IMYC deliver, but there are incredible organisations out there who are very specific and who are experts in their field as well. And I'm not going to name them all now. We will continue to highlight those, but around mental health, around relationships, there's so many incredible organisations out there. So I would say, skill yourself up, sign up to those trainings. Even as a parent, if there's parent training happening, sign yourself up. Actually, as I say, we've always got more to learn. I love learning, I love training, even though training and development is my role to facilitate. But actually, learning is so key for us as leaders and developing and growing. And actually our young people will see that as well, and they will see us investing that time to learn how to serve them better. So I just think that is huge. And remembering as well, actually, again, you're not on your own. So in terms of support, it takes a village. So actually, even though there might be the group or the youth and children's team who work with the children, young people, or the Sunday school leaders, actually, this is the responsibility of the whole church.
Absolutely.
The faith development and the discipleship of our children and young people is ours as a church, not just our youth and children's leaders. So again, remembering you're not on your own. Get people praying. If they feel they can't come and be a part of the youth and children's ministry directly, get them praying. Get them on their knees for that hour every Wednesday when you're with that group of young people.
Absolutely.
Get them praying. And I think that is huge. And we've seen the power of prayer in so many ways, even in the last year or 18 months. And actually, you've mentioned as well, mentoring for young people you've mentioned. But actually, have we ever thought of mentor for ourselves as leaders or that spiritual parent? And actually, it's something that I've really valued as I've grown, and something that I thought was a weird thing when I was 18 and hadn't heard of. But actually, as I've grown up, I have sought that person who's a little bit further on in their journey of faith and who can journey with me. So actually, they're calling me out and they're holding me accountable on my own spiritual journey. And I know they're praying for me as well. So actually, even a mentor for us ourselves, I think, is a huge thing in terms of support.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. And I think it's that whole, the mentoring thing makes, again, you realise you're not in this on your own, that we're in this together. And I was struck there as you were talking about those in the church who may never be the Sunday school teacher or the youth leader, but could actually be really intentional about chatting to the teenagers or the kids. there's something powerful about knowing a child or a young person's name and using it.
Yeah.
You know, so asking, saying, hello, Philip.
Yeah.
Don't know where that name came
Yeah.
from. How are you this week?
Yeah.
And I heard you were in a football match last week.
Yeah.
Did you win? You know, it's those, you know, and none of us
Yeah.
need to be youth and children's leaders to
No.
remind a child that they're part of a church family.
Totally. Yeah.
But there can be something so powerful in that, can't
Yeah.
there? I
Yeah.
think we kind of got off the training and development route
Maybe.
there, but anyway,
Yeah.
that's still,
Yeah.
still all very important.
Yeah.